Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Saturday night, we're going to rock it out. This is the energy, man. It's not even about the market. Don't you understand? We're making something different. We're doing something no one's ever done. We're never taking days off. I love this life. Let's go. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Get that music back up and running. Got the Bitcoin. We got the Crypto Lifer hoodies on. Representing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for hanging out and kicking it with the Lifer. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I fixed the sound. Don't worry. We good to go. I got you. I got you. And remember, next weekend, the last Saturday of the month, I will be teaching this class for $150. So if you want to jump on in and sign up to class, hit that QR code in the far corner of the screen there and jump on in. All right. Greatly appreciate that. Nice hoodie. Thank you. If you want to get the hoodie, I do sell the hoodie. Underneath, we do have merch. I don't think people realize it, but we do have merch, man. Shout out to everybody out here. Stand out a little bit. We could see the Lifer logo, man. I remember when I made this logo, I had a dream. And you know what? We've continued to move. Thank you so much. You are a blessing in life. That is my wonderful 11-year-old daughter who is bringing me these beautiful refreshments. Close that door, honey. Thank you, sweetie. And that's how you train your kids to be good to you. All right? They're not good to you. It's your fault. You did something wrong. All right? You still have squeegee I know I have some serious squeegee problems in the house, but you know what? That's the least of my worries. We're going to make it through. I think we'll get through 2026. If squeegee is the worst thing that's happening here, I think we'll make it. But you never know. You know, I'll take it one step, one day, one candle at a time. We talking about shorting the market this morning. I told you I would short. There was not much movement. It went from 89.5 to 89.220. I was telling you it was going to be flat. But the short is in the money. It's up 3%. Look, I'm the king of 3%. No one makes 3% more than me. I'm just saying. I'm gonna get a new mixer with that sound. Does anyone need a mixer? Does anyone want a mixer? A Rode mixer? I could give away my old one and get a new one. They're really good. Like, they're amazing. Like, the old one is still unbelievable. It's like, I have it here, but I can't. Yeah, here, see? This thing is amazing. I use a real mixer here all the time, right? This is real audio, man. We ain't playing around. But I can upgrade to a new mixer, and someone could love this mixer. This mixer is, oh my gosh. I still actually secretly like the older one compared to the new one. Anyway, but shout out to anyone here that jumped on in. We're going to take a look. This is a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. That's what I call an estranged cup and handle. But it is a cup and handle nonetheless. But, you know, and you do see the inverted head and shoulder there. Look at this. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. See how the head and shoulder broke to the downside? Look at the bull div that came in. Swing up on the RSI, swing down on price action. We bounced. Look at the double top. 1, 2. M pattern, buckle my shoe, dump. That made it to the measured move, which is basically you take the top of the M to the middle and swing it to where the M was, and boom. I mean, look at this shoulder, head, right shoulder. So crazy, right? Anyway, we're going to break down Bitcoin for you now tonight and show you what's happening. I'm nice enough to show you SAHARA AI, a bunch of coins I went over today. I saw like 10 altcoins that look somewhat interesting, and I posted it to the trading group, and I'm not done yet. I'm actually going to be scanning throughout the next few weeks, and I'm going to find gems like I used to. I'm going to find the only thing that matters. Like we found ACU during our weekly screen share on Thursday night. Yes, I will continue to boast about it. We got in here. It went up 237%. 237%. It's a 2.5x. You know, the only thing doing more than that is Penguin, right? Which actually, I put it in a flag earlier today, looking like it could continue. I saw it hitting the target at 1587. Look, this is crazy. But I drew this right here. And I said, oh, it looks like it's going to continue with momentum, the length of the pole. Isn't that weird? Memes follow TA. Like it hit the exact target. Bang. It's crazy. $141 million. This thing mooned since the 23rd. I mean, in one day, it went from nothing to $141 million market cap, right? It's the talk of the town right now. Did I get in? No. Do I care? Not really. You know what I mean? I always love to speculate on something that's mooning. And it's cool that the TA played out. It looks like it would be something like, if it's going to continue, it's going to do something like this. This won't be a right shoulder and dump, but it could. That's why the smart move is you set alerts and you only trade if this could right hook and, right shoulder and dump, or it could get tight and break out. You look for it to come here, and then that's how likely, if it doesn't make the right shoulder and it goes sideways, there's a more likelihood it's going to move. It's a higher low in the set. So Oh, that's good, man. This is this new tropical lemonade, and it's got carbonated water, which they filter, I found out, mango puree, pineapple juice, lemon juice, guava puree, and calamine juice, calamasa juice, calamasi juice, calamasi. It's so good. This is amazing. And there's no sugar. There's barely any sugar in it. How many grams of sugar? Total sugar, 0 grams? Or is it 2 grams of sugar? 1 serving size. I guess that's still a lot of sugar. Gram is like a teaspoon, right? So, but it's more natural. They don't add any, you know? It's not like added sugar. But I drink Spindrift. I should be sponsored by them. I drink like 100 of them a week. I have 3 fridges full of it. Sound quality is amazing. Sounds even better. Thanks for everything. You're amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I worked on the sound because I upped the bit rate. And when you up the bit rate, you get better sound. You get better everything. You just get better everything. And I started, setting 15,000 kilobits per second to Bitcoin, to the YouTube, And it's amazing. I mean, look at it. Look at it. I'm using a prime Sigma lens, a $800 lens. I mean, with a $2,000 camera. This is a $3,000 image right here, baby. And again, you could go higher, 100%. The sound is on point. Fire. God bless you, man. Thank you. Is that a new camera? You look more youthful. No, I'm just more youthful. I've learned how to turn back the time at the hands of time. I really did. It's projection. I'm doing quantum leaping recently, and I'm quantum leaping back into a younger state. Most of you are going to think I'm insane, and that's okay. I wouldn't expect you to believe everything I say until you get there. So look, we speculated that we would be in the green box, but we just went absolutely sideways. And I said we would probably go nowhere. Well, we did slump a little bit and then went sideways, but for the most part, sideways for most of the day. Could that double bottom hold? It did not. It kind of went sideways. You have another one here now. And let's take a look. But there's still some altcoins out here that are interesting to me. And I just gave you one. All right. Eating healthy will keep you young. Thank you, Mike Vollmer. God bless you. Yeah. He found the fountain that Ponce was looking for. I really did, though. Ponce de Leon. I know what you're saying, man. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you. So what's interesting here is this is now another diamond, no? It's kind of like diamond season. Right? And you're like, okay, you came in from the top. This could still break out to the upside here in a diamond way. But anyway, let's take a look at our top-down analysis. Let's look at our daily candle. See what happened on the day. Get rid of the spaghetti. Just for now, we can see things exactly nice and clean, and we're going to go from there. All right. Let's take a look at today. Today closed bearish. All right. It was a bearish close, and it's a bearish engulfing candle because you could put this flag inside, this candle inside of the red candle, and it's bigger. It's like 3 of those. It's usually a bearish sign. So we opened at 89,626 cents. The high was 89,957 and 39 cents. The low was 89,162 and 8 cents, and the candle would close at 89,225 and 34 cents, down $374 and 92 cents. And so for us to win, this candle has to close green tomorrow. This candle tomorrow night on Sunday night has to close green, make a tweezer top, which is a secondary. That will be a higher high, a higher low compared to that. And then we can maybe possibly break out. If this ends up closing red, we could be rolling over for a bit of like a right shoulder. So shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom. I gave you the short already. I told you exactly what to do this morning, or exactly what I was doing this morning. You do whatever makes you happy, and we go from there. All right. Sam, looking sharp and always. Is that a new trim? No, I got a haircut about 3 weeks ago, and I just jumped out of the shower right now. So my hair is very fine. And so if I just take a shower, it looks like I got a haircut. My whole life, people have been like, oh, you just got a haircut. And I'm like, no, I actually just comb my hair. And they're like, oh, okay. It's the just really fine, thin hair, Okay, let's take a look here at the monthly chart. Something's going on with me. I am going through a renaissance, a rebirth. God has been speaking to me. He's been telling me that he wants me to do something bigger than just this channel. He wants me to do something big. I can't fully explain it, but I'm getting a calling, and I feel it. And everyone around me, 3 people in this week have told me that God is calling me for something. And I think he's calling us all for something all the time, but I'm just listening. And I hear that my energy is being called for something bigger than I know. And I can feel it. There's an energy going on. I don't know if you can feel it, but there's something brewing on this January 24th of 2026, as if a portal is opening and things are starting to kind of really open up. You know, woohoo, just made it home just in time for the live. Shout out to all the lifers. That's awesome, man. You slipped right in there. I love how that happens, man. I love people, and I love when people are happy for almost any reason, man. It's just a blessing. I like to cheer people up. I like to make them feel good. It makes me feel good when I make other people feel good, man. You know, I usually see someone walking by, they have a different hat on. It's a little different. You know, they woke up that morning, and I go, hey, man, nice hat. They go, wow, thank you. Why not? What does it hurt to say hi? What does it hurt to be nice? Yeah. The gospel of Jesus according to John. Why did you just say John? Why? See, this is so strange, bro. So, Jason Casper came over to my house. He told me I should read the book of John. I don't know if you know, but Jason Casper is a Bible study man. Guy's amazing. Anyway, that's his own stuff. You know, he's a great trader. But so he said, I think you should read the book of John. I think you have a calling for that. I think it's calling your name. And then someone else said, you need the book of John. And then today you wrote John. Like, how did you know? Did I already say something about the book of John? The gospel according to John. Like, so I'm going to be reading the book of John this week. Jesus to Christ, I meant. The gospel of Jesus according to John. It's just so weird that you wrote John. If Crypto Billy was here to see this, he would bug out right now. Because, like, what made you say the John? Happy birthday, lifer. It's not my birthday, but I'm feeling happy. Yeah. John means the grace of God. Interesting. Amen. Isn't this amazing? You learn something new every day. Thank you, Sam. Because Jesus said, John 3:3, unless you become born again, you cannot see the kingdom of God. I'm telling you right now, I went through a rebirth, but now there's something happening to me. I feel it in my heart and my soul. I look different. I'm sleeping different. There's something going on. As if I'm being prepared for war, man. I know it sounds crazy, but something's brewing, man. And I can smell it. I can feel it. My intuition is so strong right now. And, yeah. And I'm actually excited because I know something big is going on in my life, in your life, all of our lives. And I'm just very, very excited. Something's going on with me too. I'm changing. Anyone feel it? Am I the only one that feels this metamorphosis taking place? It's like this week. It's now. Like the last 4 days. I went to Naples and everything started changing. I went to Naples. I met this old man named Ralph. So cool. Ralph, if you're listening, I love you, man. You're like my ancient ancestor, man. There's something between us there. And I just meet people that I know I've known them. Like I'll meet someone I know I've known them my whole life. I meet them for a day. And the connection is so insanely strong. Yeah. Yes, we're all receiving new downloads. I literally just filed for a new LLC. My wife and I are starting a record label. Dude, I love it. I'd like to make some music with you. Let me know, man. Send me some beats. Yes, we're all receiving new downloads. I love it. I forgot to buy sodas and now I'm drinking water. Huge change. Hey, that's a big deal. No, sir. Been happening slowly since the vid. Quickly last year. You're interesting. The connection is real. I can feel it, lifer. Sam, were you born in 82, 83? Yeah. Lifer, can I send some? Some what? You got to write what you're saying. You can't just write, can I send some? You got to write whole sentences. I can't carry over what was said before. I can't see the whole chat. Hey, Sam, I just want to say you're the greatest person I've ever watched. My personal mentor and for free. Much love. Here since 33,000 subs. God bless you, Greek crypto trader, man. I love you. The Bible is so important, especially in these days when evil is so prevalent and people are even misusing the Bible to try and just, oh my God, yes. Even if you don't believe that Jesus is the Messiah, he's the greatest teacher of life the world has ever known. I love that you said that. Yeah, like, how could you deny that he's not one of the greatest teachers on earth? Like, we still bring him up every day. He's mentioned all the time, and he was here thousands of years ago. It's just nuts. Anyway, I'm so excited, everyone. You guys have made me a great family man. You've made me a great disciplined man. You've taught me how to show up every day. You've been behind me no matter what. And on these Saturdays, I like to be a little, we do the charts, but I like to be a little more lively with life on Saturday because, it's not, the market's not ripping on Saturday nights. Tonight is our night. Saturday nights is where the lifers come together, and it's usually only about 500 of us, right? It's a little smaller of a stream. It's more intimate. It's like it used to be, too. There's something about that. Remember when I used to be a eeny-weensy little YouTubey, and I didn't get a lot of views back then? 3 people used to watch me. Good luck, Sam. God bless you, man. Hey, on my B-Day, born in 83 also, I feel the energy. Something has drawn me here tonight for the crypto gospel. Dude, there's something going on tonight. Tonight I'm telling you right now, I believe there's an opening, there's a portal opening for a renaissance. The year 2036. Like we're beginning for what's happening 10 years from now in 2036. And mark my words, man. Something will brew. I've been here since Tank Tops. I love this guy. Sonny Littletree, yeah, I know you. Sonny's been around a long time. Mercury, Mars, and the Sun entered into a new age of Aquarius this week. And it brought a new frequency to Earth. I think planetary alignments is how God likes to send frequency and vibrations to Earth. And we are entering the age of Aquarius, the greatest age on Earth. I hope you know that. We're leaving a dark age. It seemed like everything was going our way, but we're going to have AI abundance. We are going to travel. It's going to be amazing. There's big things coming for the human race. And don't get down a negative. Yes, they spray us every night they do spray us every night with these trails in the sky. It's true. It's actually a geoengineering. Don't even use the word they want you to use. They are spraying us. It's a fact. 100%. Without a doubt in my mind. If you think it's not true, I'm sorry. But we're going to rise above this. We're going to find a way. And no matter what, with God as my witness, we're going to win. I promise you, everyone out there, we're going to win. We are the strongest army on earth. And we are ready to take the biddings. And we're ready to do the task. And we're ready to do whatever's been asked of us. Because we've already submitted. God has brought us all to our knees. And we are ready. We are ready. Yeah. That's going to be crazy to have started with 3 viewers and endured to over 100,000. Yeah, 3 people used to watch my live stream. 3 people used to watch my live stream. And I thought I was just going to become like everybody else that never made it on YouTube. Well, not like a lot of people, right? But somehow, some way, God had a plan for me. He got me on ATB. He got me up there. I started meeting my tribe and my people, and everything changed. You know. They just admitted in the WF meeting in Davos, of course, to cool the earth and to fight the natural change of the climate that have been happening since world. They've been doing it for 40 years. Yep, geoengineering. Anyway, swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down on the RSI for Bitcoin. Okay? That says that we could probably likely break this high before we break this low, even though it doesn't look likely. And even though it may not, and that may not happen, it's not 100%, but it's about a 90% accurate signal. I'd be surprised if for some reason we don't get out of this alive and end up with a new high somewhere in September or October of 2026. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It's not going to happen overnight, I'll tell you that. So that's the first thing you want to just keep reiterating to yourself. If you get caught up in the smaller time frames, you just want to say, hey, we have not negated the monthly yet on the hidden bullish, right? But then you got to say, I mean, that 2-week chart looks like a bear flag. And we do have 7 days and 22 hours, but that's going to close a bearish engulfing candle. And it's not going to be amazing. Let's be honest. It's just not going to be amazing. And if you took that as the bear flag, you'd have to take that as the length of the pole. And you'd have to swing that down. And you'd have to say that we're going somewhere down to 61, at least to this resistance, but somewhere between $67,000 and $61,000. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Amen. Crypto Billy. You know what's funny, Crypto Billy? Yesterday you were 111. Today you're 777s. I swear yesterday you were 111. Maybe you've been 777 for a while now. But I would have sworn you were 111. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. Thank you for being here and being a guide. Crypto Billy is also a guide. He's a helpful servant of the Lord. And he's been brought to his knees as well, and he's submitted. And when you submit and 2 people submit and they meet each other, they both know the other is submitted. It's obvious. You can feel it, you can see it, you can taste it, you can smell it. I don't know about tasting. I didn't taste anybody. You know what I'm saying. All right. Say some funny stuff on the stream. Yeah. God bless you, my big bro. I was watching this together, and I'm now a believer for sure. You can shout out Dane. He would absolutely love it. Dane, we love you. Dane, baby Dane. I love that name, Dane. You ever meet a Zane? A Dane? Dean's also a good name. Dean's just, you move the E over in front of the EN, but Dane's great. Great Dane, you know what I mean? Like, he's a great, I don't mean he's, I don't, we love you, Dane. We love you. We love you. I'm not calling you I'm not doing it. I didn't do it. Dane, we love you. I hope I can make you smile and make you laugh. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Dane. There he is. Look, Dane Go Live. Wait, he's right there. Hold up. I just saw his name. Dane Go Live, 5530. We love you, Dane. Right shoulder on the weekly forming to the downside. Yeah, so the 2-week chart doesn't look amazing. And it looks like it's going to make a bear flag and continue down. It does have hidden bullish, suggesting that you will hold this low, though. So hidden bullish keeps saying, hey, but it doesn't mean it's there. Is there any time hidden bullish did not play out? To me, that swung down. Well, that swung down. So that wasn't hidden. Because you had to have this. You had to have this. But technically, this was a hidden bullish. That's a hidden bullish. But the stochastics were super high right there and turning down, which told you, like, you know, I guess you could say they were like right here. They were on the way down. These are super low in the stochastics right now. Super low on the RSI. Like, that was the end of the bear market. That's the lowest the RSI can get. And we're lower than the both of the major sell-offs here. You see? The song had those crazy sounds in it, and I was like, is my kid screaming? I bugged out. I don't know what was going on. Just like, oh, my God. But honestly, man, people want to be happy. They want to be energetic. They want to be energized. You got to keep the energy flowing. If you want to, you want to be successful in life, you want people to feel good, you got to make them feel good, man. I want to be a Debbie Downer out here. Let's take a look at the weekly and see what's happening. The weekly does look like it could be making a right shoulder. To me, it's sketchy. And tomorrow night, it's going to close a bearish engulfing candle. However, it is still hugging a high above this low. So you just need, once the weekly closes below this low here, these two lows, at 86, it closed at 85,000. But we have not been able to close a weekly candle. A weekly candle has not closed below 86,000 since March 31st of 2025. That was the last time a candle closed below 86,000. Actually, no, this one did. These two, too. So that was right there. Fine. Yeah. The 14th of April. Forgive me. But I meant like the last bearish candle we had below, Sam, so if the 90s hit the high before the low, why would we open $1 million long? 90% is really, so if 90% to hit the high before the low. Honestly, I've been saying that. And honestly, the one with a bunch of guts would get in here with a stop below this wick, and there's a chance. There's a chance you could put that in right now and just sit. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It is pretty sketchy. But I agree with you, man. You're technically supposed to put a long right in here, and by technicals, you should win. You should not be stopped out if you keep it below that wick. But again, that's years of data suggest that's possible. I'm taking this from years of data, not from my own mind. You can find the same information if you backtrack. So it just is what it is. I can't guarantee anything. I'm not saying it. So it's sketchy. The only reason why I wouldn't open up the long is because I'm really verifying it on the monthly, and I've used it on other time frames, but never really on the monthly. So like, this would be the first time I ever trusted it fully on the monthly. You would enter here with a stop below that wick, and again, you do whatever makes you happy. I'm just going over. I would enter there, stop below the wick. A person, a trader, one who decides, whoever that individual may be. But yeah, I do see this kind of as a right shoulder too as well. And to me, it's starting to look a little bearish, right? Like, look at how the daily's in a head and shoulder pattern to me. And I'm always looking too to see if this makes a giant, a bigger one. You can almost say too, this is a bit odd, but you could say, was this the right shoulder? Is this the high of these little right shoulders? Like, I've seen this play out when people don't realize, like, it's still technically a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Anyway, let's get back into the 3-day and then go slow. Or the 5-day, yeah, 5-day. So the 5-day is attempting a tweezer bottom. It's attempting to say it could bounce off this lower level here and move back to the upside. That's what we're looking for, all the way back up here, somewhere to about, 95, 589 for BTC. Okay. Bit of a double bottom too there on the 5-day chart. Can you see it? And it would form a double bottom, come up, and then that thing would break out. I tell you what, it's interesting. It's interesting. God lives in us always. Always. Shout out to Reliable J. Shout out to God is Love. Shout out to Crypto Billy Wagon. It's funny, God is Love. Look at all the people that have been here. It's as if God, this is all designed, right? God has designed this whole entire live stream. It's like insane. He planned all this out like so perfectly. It all makes sense to me now. I can see so much now. It's so strange. Not strange. I guess it's right on. But what's the moving average you use on BTCC? The 200 and the 21. Yeah, that's all. Add the 200 and add the 21 and you're ready to rock, man. Why we ain't talking about gold and silver? They printing. Oh, no. We already sold that. We sold silver, man. We already made money on gold and silver. We will talk about gold and silver. I bring it up every day. I did it in my macro technical analysis video yesterday. Sam, I'm just now watching your first stream ever. Oh my God, the change from them now is amazing. The light on the monitor was freaking you out. I'm so happy you found your way, bro, man. I don't even know how you went and found that first stream ever. Where's my first live stream ever? That's insane. I want to go back and watch that today now. You know, why did Luke Groman sold Bitcoin for gold? Hey, he did what he thought he should do. You know, I will say, I mean, they went to a $30 trillion market cap from a 12 trillion, and we thought it was going to go the other way. I was a gold bug before Bitcoin. I bought a lot of gold. I took care of that. I'm okay. Sam, are you personally bullish or bearish on the markets in crypto? I'm overall bullish for 2026, but there could be a dip down first before a rip up. You know, like we might make this giant inverted head and shoulder here before we break back to the upside and get, I would love a chance to get 69, 70K Bitcoin right here. I mean, it would be amazing. It would be a blessing. Shoulder, head, right shoulder to the downside. So yeah, I'm open-minded, man. I'm buying a lot of spot Bitcoin right now. That's what I'm doing. Every single time this happens, we get into heavy fear. I switch to 4-year plan and I buy as much Bitcoin as I can because I know that's how I can take advantage. If I look at the day-to-day, they'll get me because they'll get me emotional. They'll pinch me. They're richer than me. They can make the markets look so bad, I won't know what to do. I know that. I'm not a big shot. I'm a little minnow. So because I'm a little minnow, all I can do is eat a little bit at a time to get a big meal, right? And so I just keep chipping away at Bitcoin whenever this fear is in the shader region, man. We went to 10 and 11. I've never seen that not be. This will be the first time in my life Bitcoin doesn't bottom when we hit 10 and 11. Every single time Bitcoin's hit 10 and 11, we have bottomed. This will be the first time ever it's ever happened, right? So here's the bot. Remember, the bot needs to get out at 100 in 2008. It's been in the trade since October. Crazy. Absolute craziness. And remember, we showed you the Pionex spots earlier this morning. I mean, the Pionex spots earlier this morning. They're amazing. They really have something going there that no one else has. And that's amazing. Hit the like button. Shout out to Underground Crypto in the house, my man. Holding me down. Dude, I got to call you tonight. Are you free for maybe a half an hour? Not too long, just a half an hour. But I hope you're free, man, because you're part of this. You're part of this whole thing that's going on right now. And I know you know that. And I know you feel it. And I know you know what's going on in a way. I buy spot big. Yeah, so I just keep accumulating. And I don't accumulate little bits. I'm talking 2 grand, 3 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, 50 grand. I'm buying massive amounts of Bitcoin now. If we tank and go down, I have a boatload more to buy. And I'll be excited. I'll actually be happier if we tank because I like to buy more BTC in the fear. So if we get more fear and more Bitcoin, that's how I made it. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm not going to change my situation, change my plan. If we keep going up, I'll be a little sad for a little bit. I really won't be too sad, but a little bit of me will be like, dang, I'll have to pay over 80 grand for the rest of my life. Like, that's it. I love you, man. I just want to let you know I love you so much, bro. I think about our conversation in the car the other day a lot. And I actually brought it up 3 times last week when we talked about Jesus together. Just so interesting. I hope we get a dip and get more. So like for my family's sake, for the light, for my legacy, it would be nice to be able to scoop up a couple more whole Bitcoins and not have to overpay. But hey, I covered myself either way. If I never get below 80K again, so be it. But it would be a little sad. Let's be honest. Everyone's sad when the market dips. I'm happy when the market dips. It gives me such an opportunity. Yeah. I always get sad. I've always gotten sad when Bitcoin goes up. I know, right? You're like, dang. Don't go up so fast. Give us a chance, you know. I agree. Lower would be nice. Who wants more lower Bitcoin? Put your hand up. Who wants more Bitcoin on the low? Says the guy in the Bitcoin tie, right? Let's go. Let's go. Sammy used to stream to his living room while his wife and kids used to watch TV in the background. I remember. I used to be distracted and watch the TV instead of Sammy. That's so funny, man. I did used to stream in the living room back in when I started my apartment in Queens. Yeah, I started the stream in Queens, man. And then I moved to my house in Boston. I'm in a short, so yes, I want Bitcoin to go on the low. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Nadia Nadal. Nadia. Nadal, we love you, Nadia. Thank you for being here. Yeah. You guys had your chance to buy up only. I know, I love you. I like that. Hey, man, either way, I'm excited either way. We get more when we come down. My net worth goes up, we go up. Like, it's just, you know, I was the richest I ever was here. I was the richest I ever was here. Richest I ever was here. Then we came down. Then I was the richest I ever was here. Richest I ever was there. Richest I ever was. I'm still the richest I ever was right here. It's just crazy, right? But I was the richest I ever... Actually, no, I'm not at the richest I ever was here. I was the richest I ever was up here. Now I'm not the richest I ever was. I'm still, you know, it's just funny how it happens, right? Bitcoin, man. Gratitude. Shout out to the man. Underground Crypto. Amen, man. He's you know, every day he's putting out videos, guy. Every day he's grinding. Check out his channel. Go see him. The guy is a grinder. He's a grinder, man. He's grinding. Like, look, he's about to hit 1,500 subs, man. That's a big deal. Look, 10 hours ago, he made a video. Yesterday, he made a video. The guy is making content. 3 days ago, he made a video. Look, he's busting out content. He's also going live. He went live. He's going to go live tonight. When I'm out, jump on in and continue the journey with him. I'll pass on the torch. So if you didn't get enough tonight, jump on into his stream at the end of my stream. I'm going to put a link right here to the stream so you can jump on in. The best thing I can do is to help others. I could pass away tomorrow and not be able to post his link for him. I don't know when I'm going to be gone. So all I know is today I could do something for somebody else. See, when I realized I wasn't here forever, I realized that I had to do what I could for other people when I could. I don't know if I'm going to be able to post his link tomorrow, but today I know I can for sure. I can help him today. Right now, I can tell people, hey, I can use my notoriety, all the things that I built, and say, hey, jump on in and check out my guy. You know what I mean? He deserves it. He puts God first. He puts his family first. He was one of the first people to help me when I came to Florida. And yeah, man. I give him the stamp, man. Yeah. Wish I could have held my Bitcoin about a 3K, but glad I held what I bought in the 20s and 30s. Yeah, I just knew never to sell it. I bought Bitcoin to escape the fiat currency hold on my life. I didn't buy Bitcoin to get rich. So when I got rich, I didn't sell Bitcoin because that wasn't that wasn't the meaning for me. The meaning was I was never buying Bitcoin to get out of my situation. I was buying Bitcoin to give my daughters real wealth when I died. I buy Bitcoin to give my kids real wealth when I die. That's why I buy Bitcoin. I don't buy Bitcoin to get rich in my lifetime. I don't think I'm ever going to sell the Bitcoin I own. Never. I'm going to hand it to my children. And then they can do what they want with it. If they'd like to sell some to do something that they'd like to do, if things change, fine. They don't, you know, there's not going to be like, just started the grid, bought today, huge knowledge here. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate that. I'm helping you guys every single day. I'm not going to stop. And God is going to send opportunity my way because I love God and I do God's bidding and God is there for me. And so we're going to move forward no matter what. No matter what. Okay? I just want you to understand that. Like, people lost faith the last 6 months. They destroyed the psyche of men. But not us, not the lifers. We got stronger, you know? I'm buying Bitcoin to spend in 20 years from now. I sub too, yeah. And he's going to come to my house and we're going to do an interview style thing and we're going to put it on both channels. I've been planning on it for a while. He was supposed to do what we were supposed to do on Monday. One of my kids was sick. We keep like, well, it's going to happen, and it's going to happen perfectly. All right. What's a great place to be in? Hang in there if you feel defeated. It'll turn around. Believe. Yeah, and now I actually a really good setup, man, for you to do the interview. So when you were here before, I didn't have the setup. God knew, man. Now I got the setup. Guys, I'm building. I was up till 3 in the morning last night building in my studio, connecting wires, excited about the future, getting ready to build for 2026. This is it. Woo! I'm hyped, man. I gotta tell you. I can't hide it. I just can't. It's God's timing. Amen, brother. I know you know that. I love you, man. You're awesome. You're making me smile today. This guy offered to drive me to Miami free of charge 3-4 times in a row. Said, I don't need no money, man. I just want to say, my wife still made sure she sent him some money. She wasn't, because that's my wife. She's a sweetheart. She's like, I got his Zelle. I'm going to take care of him. But he never asked for a dime. You know what I mean? He just wanted to be with his brother, man. So check it out. The 5-day chart could bounce back to the upside if we can get it closed. And this is tomorrow night in 22 hours. So tomorrow night, that could close at tweezer bottom. That could somehow, some way give us a push. I know it seems insane. So like, it's weird because you can see it so bearish and see it so bullish. That's why I have the head short right now. In case we take a bad tumble down, we get paid. And I'm going to break down exactly how I'm going to trade this market for you today and tonight on the stream. So if you didn't know, if you haven't heard my system, my strategy, what I'm doing, you can tonight. All right. And I'm going to give it to you for free because I love you. And because, yeah, and I hope it helps you in some way, shape, or form. I believe it can. At least give you a plan, something to stick to, and you can go from there. So look, to me, this looks like a head and shoulder pattern, does it not? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This looks like you fell out of the trend line and you barely retested it and you're going to continue to roll over. I mean, and it looks like you could kind of, maybe you'll do a triple bottom, but it looks like you're going to come down and test 84,000 one more time. Bookmap has a big red bar at 85,008, 85,006. So that's going to be the next big place we go. All right. That's likely. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it's likely. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying the basic fundamentals. It really is. I thought about it one day. Everyone thinks success is this like mystical ball, and everyone that made millions of dollars had this like, oh, and they're touching 1,000 things at once, and they're all over the place, and they're Elon Musk, and it's like, no, it isn't. It's not like that. Success is very simple. Success is clearing out all the distractions in your life. Look at me. Look at me. I cleared out all my distractions in my life. I built a computer, or I already had one, right? I took an old mic that I had. I took an old microphone. Looks like a... Jesus. I took an old microphone. I got to do the arm, right? Yeah, you put the arm, it comes up, it comes down, you got the mic sticking out, right? I'm not good at drawing with this. I can draw if I had a pen in my hand. Hit 4K watch hours today. That's so big, brother. I'm so proud of you, man. I can remember these times, man. So I'm not jealous. I don't mean to say jealous, but like I envy, I can't explain it. Once you've made it someplace in life, you remember the beginning stages. Now, once you've made it, it's so awesome to think back on the beginning stages. Because you're like, wow, that's when I didn't know I was going to make it, but I still had faith to keep going. And so like, you're right there, man. And like, I kind of like, I'm reliving it through you. Like, I can never go back to when I didn't make it. You know what I mean? I've made it now, like somewhat. I can't go back. And there's a sad thing to that because you're like, wow, I've already pierced some veils. Like I bought my first Lambo. I can never go back to not knowing what it's like to not have a Lambo now. You know what I mean? It's like, that's over now. Now buying a Lamborghini will always be exciting, but it'll never be as exciting as the first time. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? That's kind of done now. Like there's something sad about reaching your goals. Because now you're like, what now? What do I do now? Where do I go now? Watching Sam call the last bottom of 16K with conviction on ATB was where almost everyone else was saying we're going lower is one of my favorite all-time crypto moments. Thank you for saying that, man, because that's really what I wanted people, like a lot of people don't remember that. Yeah. You can both sing the pump song. You're funny, man. I just got out of work, crushed 160 stops today. That's amazing. God bless you, man. Soon we'll launch my music podcast inspired by you, Kurt. So cool, man. Shout out to Kurt. And I hope I'm inspiring all of you to go after your dreams. You know what I mean? Every single one of you, go after your dreams. Make it happen. You only have one chance, everyone. Don't wait any longer. Get that microphone plugged in. Get that mixer set up. Get that computer on. Get your voice heard, man. Tell people what you want to say. Like, come on. You deserve it. You deserve to give yourself that much. You know? It's like, damn, straight do tang. God is love, man. I love you, bro. You're a great guy, too, man. You got a smile that can light up a room, man. I'll always remember that when I seen you with me and Billy, when you walked up to us, and I was like, remember Billy? Oh, one of the funniest moments of my life, man. I love you, Billy. But yeah, so back to becoming successful, right? So how do you become successful? What did I do? Let's go what I did. So I opened up the computer. I turned on the microphone. Just keep ending up in the same place. I turned on the microphone. That's a microphone. Yeah, I guess so. There's the cardio in the middle there. But right, and then I found a camera and I turned it on, man. And you know what I did? I said, how am I gonna make it? Right? I said, how am I gonna make this? And I got really discouraged and I said, no one's gonna listen to me and I'm never gonna make it. And I'm just one person and you know, all these other people are bigger than me. But you know what I did? Is I went and found people that made it. And I said, well, how do they make it? I found Mitch Ray, who was a really big YouTuber at the time. And I went to his channel and I watched 2 months, a year, and I saw one of his first videos and I saw that he didn't get a lot of views on his first video. And I saw now he had 60,000 subs. So I calmed myself down and I said, listen, Sam, everyone that you emulate or want to be like or has a life or millions and is making it, I said they all turned the camera on one day, plugged in a microphone and sat in front of the screen. I said, that's it. I said, that's it, Sam. That's what they did, man. And so I said, so for you to get successful, you got to sit in front of the camera, plug the mic in, and start, man. And so I said, okay. So I remember that day, and so I set up the camera, and I started the stream. And I can't really tell you how it went to 2 years to 3 years, and I don't really remember truly how it all happened. I really don't. You know, because I was in such a movement. I had my back against the wall. I was grinding. You know? And at the meetup, look forward to the next one, man. I had such a good time with you, man. And that Lifer Group pick at the Vegas meetup was epic. It really was, man. Your pick has a unique story behind it, bro. Truly, never get rid of that one. Amen. Are we still watching the streams through Marv? Yeah, we're still using Marv. Yeah, it's Ben Marv. I kind of want to you know what I can do? There's something I can do right now that's kind of interesting. Watch. I'll do it in a little while, but I can basically make my camera. I can make this one of the stream cameras, and then I can kind of show you whatever you want to see behind the scenes. It's kind of cool. I think it's interesting. And it's very simple to do. It's not even that hard to do. Very, very interesting to do. You just got to go to a setting inside of here, add a browse. You know, it's so simple. It's like not even that hard. And I'll show you Marv. Marv still runs to this day. I built Marv 3 years ago, right? Marv still runs. I watched so many people from zero and they made it. Of course, not in a day. It took years, but they made it. And I know it's possible. See, that's what happened to me. I saw MGK's first video, Machine Gun Kelly, when he first came out. Nobody watched it, like 10,000 videos. And then I saw him 50,000, 100,000. Then I saw that one that hit him his first 1 million when he was like in the streets and playing them stacks, you know. And I saw this guy Millie's make it, this kid from Boston. I saw all the rappers that I ever watched start from small and get somewhere. I saw so many people make it, you know, from zero to, you know, they started small and they got somewhere. And I said, I just got to keep going, man. It's really hard. It's not easy. Every single day, it's very, very difficult. But, you know, what else are you going to do in this life? Go after something amazing or sit back and relax and have a regular mediocre life? Yeah. Yeah. Millie's is nice with it. Yeah, exactly. I knew Millie's when he had 8,000 views and he had like 500 subs. I watched him. And so I saw so many people go after their dreams. And I said, I just got to pick mine and go after it, man. Stop waiting. So the daily doesn't look good at either. I mean, right? It looks like it wants to peel out. I really wouldn't long unless we get back above this trend line. And it would even be like if we get back above that resistance there. I want to move this up even. You know, get back above 96.7, at least back above 94. You got to it's so crazy how resistance. We finally got back and then they just, nope. And then we took out that low too, which would make me think that the next daily high is going to be a lower high. And there's no bullish divergence or anything there too. It just looks bearish to me. Right? Trades up, down, trades up what? Should be, I think, a little better than that. Yeah, 150, that's all. Yeah, we got in 89.4, so. And that's the bigger short. Like, that's the big head short that I'm showing you. I mean, that thing was a perfect sell at 37. Unbelievable. So bearish. Daily doesn't look good to me. Close bearish too. Look, that looks like a bear flag. I mean, that doesn't look good. Looks almost like a descending triangle, no? That will have a downside. So, I don't know, man. It doesn't look good to me. Personally. You know? But hey, it is what it is. 8-hour time frame, same idea. 4-hour time frame, same idea. Like, just... that, I feel like that already broke out of the symmetrical triangle. I feel like it's breaking out. So either they're going to fake it up and wick it back in like they've been doing. But to me, that just broke out, man. Like in the last 8 hours, like you definitely broke the trend. So I'm only in the head short right now. I'm not in a long. And that looks like it may be headed lower, folks. Let's just be honest with ourselves. 84,000, 80 in the book map suggesting that that's where we're going. It's got like 85.8, right? 85.7, and then usually you'll go a little lower. So bearish to me. You know, maybe you'll stop there with a bottom. So let's go over your levels. That's 88.300, 88.4, 86.5, and 84.3. And seriously, like, you'll catch a wick or a crazy move, but literally, like, do not long, like, really shouldn't long unless you get back inside this trend line. And as long as you're outside that trend line, it's bearish to me. So I show up just ready to tell what the charts say. You know, a chance, look, the 4-hour gets oversold and makes a higher low. I got this creepy instinct that they're going to pump it. But the charts don't look good. So I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not trading my creepy instinct. You know, that's not going to help me. That could be a feeling or an emotion. I don't know what it is. So maybe it's intuition and I'm psychic and I should just know that I'm a psychic and I know exactly where price is going. But I'm not there yet. You know, maybe one day I'll get there. But right now I'm not there yet. You know, I believe I could. I don't put it past me, but, you know. Look, it even looks like it bearishly retested the trend line here. Fell out, bearish retest right there. And that looks like... the only saving grace you could say is it a falling wedge that wants to break out. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be experimental there, like is that a possible move back to the upside? The volatility's been crazy. Look at that. I mean, that was nuts, right? I truly believe I'm here for a reason. When I make it in crypto, my presence will be felt. I know you will make it. You know why? Because I made it. I'm my mind blown. I would never imagine finding the presence of the Lord when I found Sam. I started this channel before my parents died. God had not submitted me yet. I had not been submitted. I had not had everything taken from me, man. When your mother dies on Thanksgiving Day while she speaks to you, you will carry that with you for every moment of your life. Yes, today I was at a birthday party and the guy's mom was there. She was 80. I hugged her like she was my mom and I almost cried. And I said, man, you're so lucky that you get to spend the day with your mom today. I said, I'd do anything to spend. And I had to like pull back because I was going to, I had to like walk away for a second. I was like, man, I'd do anything to spend a day with my mom. She was such a loving person. She was the lightest, brightest light I ever knew. I never knew someone with a light as bright as hers. Besides my wife, man. And my kids, you know, the light my mother possessed was unlike any human being I'd ever met. And she didn't talk about God at all, man. She wasn't a preacher. She was a doer. She lived a life. She lived a godly life, though. She may not have mentioned God. I don't know. She wasn't, she had been dead. A lot have happened to her in her life. But she talked about love. She talked about beauty. She talked about the earth. She talked about being in good mood. She talked about doing the best we can for who we can. And towards the end, she mentioned God more. But I want to let you know, my mom was not a godly woman. I never really saw her pray that much. My dad prayed every day. My dad brought up God all the time. My dad said, God this, God that. My mom didn't. My mom was quiet. But, you didn't have to question her love for humanity, her love for others, and her kindness. And so interesting, right? So look, there could be a chance that this falling wedge breaks out. Like, you hug that low. I'm open-minded here. It's so nuts. And again, I see a possible diamond here that could break back to the upside too as well, even though it doesn't look amazing. It's not like your best diamond. So yeah, mixed signals again. What do I see happening when we show up tomorrow at 8 a.m.? Because I'm going to do the show at 8 in the morning. Sunday, right there. There's our line. Where will we be? Let's play the green box game. I missed it today. I didn't get it. I was off. Sorry. I'm supposed to tell you exactly where price is going to be. I say we just go sideways, up, down. We end up like right there. Like, boom. And look, that's going to be 12 hours from now or 11 hours from now. I'll be live. Around 8 in the morning tomorrow, I'll be live. I like to wake up around 7:30, and I like to get the stream on around 8. That's Sunday mornings. They're different than the regular. My dad said God this and God that too, but in a different manner and tone. I can hear that. I can't wait to meet her in the resurrection, bro. Acts 24-15. Amen. Amen. Well, you will then. You'll meet my mom. Funny, man. You will meet my mom, right? You guys will meet my mom. People will meet my mother. You'll know. You'll be like, dang, that's where he got it from. You'll be like, ah. He was given the light, so of course he's the light. Like, his mom was the light, So, but yeah, so this is what I see happening for Bitcoin. And let me kind of now talk about my long-term idea, like what I'm doing right now in this kind of indecision area here. So I play the 200 moving average. I just make that clear with everybody here, right? So when price action's below a 200 and the 21 is touching, it's usually a pretty bearish sign, okay? Every time, look, we lost the 200 here, we touched the 21, we dumped. We're below the 200, we touch the 21, we dump. We dump. You can see when you come back to the 21 below the 200, it's a pretty low point. It's very rare. Here you are curving on the 21 below the 2. And this is, I find that was the bear flag that I longed. See, I longed this that day. I called this long. Remember on the way to Singapore? I started the long and I got on the plane. I got into Singapore. I was up over $7,000. I ended up making 22 grand on this move. And then I sold the exact top as the plane came in, if you remember, on the 6th of October, on that Monday. This is when my trip started to Singapore. That's the day my trip ended. It was so weird. My entire trip to Singapore, Bitcoin was just absolutely on a tear the entire time. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was the greatest trader on earth. No, I was just riding the greatest trend on earth while I was traveling. You know what I mean? But still, it was awesome, So I don't know how I was able to figure this out, but I did call this. Well, let's go back in time to that area and see if there was something brewing there that I can't see. Yeah, see, even the 1 hour looked pretty bearish. It looked like it was in a bear flag ready to do damage below the 200. Everything looked garbage. Was the daily below the 200 at the time? I don't think so. Or maybe it was slightly. That was right there, September. Yeah, we were September. No, yeah, we were. So, yeah, we were just. Sorry, I got to get to the right one. October of 2025. Yeah, right here. So that was the move there. Yeah, we were above the daily 200. Well, to me, like, I'm not that bearish when you're above a daily 200 moving average. So, like, that's tough. So what I'm doing, just so you know, is I have a short open right now, okay? I don't love to short the market, and I'm not like high conviction that we're going to dump. I just We are touching the 21. We're below the 200. These are looking kind of bear flaggy. And they look like they want to go lower. So for me, the TA, it might go against the TA, but right now the TA, the probability of the TA is lower. It says we're going lower. That's what it says. Somewhere down to 80,000, right? So I opened this short. I risked about 1,500 for $7 grand. All right. It's up like $100 right now. 192 actually. It's the most I've seen it up. It was actually higher there. We went to 89,000 a second ago there, 10 minutes ago. So anyway, it's up 4%. And if we take a massive dump, now what if we come back up? And we pump and I got stopped out for 1,500. What then? Well, my strategies are pretty cool. So what will happen is, look at the 15. The 15-minute will get above the 200 moving average right here. And it will eventually flag out because I've seen it so many times. And the 21 will come. And if the 21 comes, I'm going to be scalping. And I usually make 500 to $1,000 on my scalp. So all I need is a couple. And I'm pretty good at it. And we get above there and, you know, that's like what I'm good at. Like I can almost guarantee I'm making money on the scalps. Like I can. I mean, I do it all the time. So we hit that stop. I'll probably be up 1,000 to 1,500. Worst comes to worst, it's a $500 insurance call for me. You know, and the good odds, I might make $2 on this way up. And I'll be up $500 when I get stopped out. And then I can just, you know, and I can say, oof. And you don't have to do that. I don't do that a lot. I do that maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 times a year. Maybe even less. Maybe 4 or 5 times in 2 years, I open up an insurance shirt like that. Like I don't do it all the time. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I stand right now. That's what I am doing. And I'm being very transparent and clear about it. And you can either, you know, you can take that for how you decide. And so if we take a massive dump, I'm going to show massive gains. If not, and then maybe if we just get right above there, I might cut it off before we hit the stop. I might cut it off there for 1,000. I might not even have to lose the 15. So we'll see, right? Yeah, we might form another CME gap too. Exactly. Another thing is we have a CME gap at 93,000. Tells people we might go to 93 this week. You have to understand is I don't have to know where price is going. I just have to show up every day and use the strategies and skills that I know work. That's all. We get above the 200 and the 15, I'm going to know to go long. You see? So this has been the most comprehensive I've been about this type of scenario. But price action looks pretty bearish to me. I'm about to get a death cross on the 4-hour time frame. Might just be this might be it here. This shoulder, this all we're doing. Another dip to 85,000. You know? And this is another thing that I looked at the other day. What if we make a massive double bottom on the weekly? Like this. And we end up breaking out huge there. So, you know, hey. So that's everything I could tell you for Bitcoin. I can't really give you any more TA. I've done everything I could. Small time frames, big time frames. Hedge, shorts, longs, what I'm doing. Show you the actual trade, where the money is, how much money I got in. 4,000. It's a $67,000 trade at 15x leverage. You know, there you go. And there you have it. There's a bunch of altcoins I put out to the trading group. I'm not going to reveal them. I am going to start dangling a little more to the group. So people realize you do kind of have to join the group if you want all of Sammy's sauce, right? I'm not going to give it all out here for free. I'm going to give you Bitcoin and all, but there's other stuff, right? Alex is El Capitan Spider-Man. Is he climbing right now? Anyway. What do you guys think of Alex Hormozy? Do you guys know who he is? What do you think about him? I was thinking of kind of working with his team, flying out to Vegas. I actually sat down and talked to one of his reps today, and we're planning out the logistics. I think he could help the business, help me as a businessman, and really show me the way to 100 mil. And so how do you get to 100 mil? Hang out with people that have 100 mil. Ask them questions. See how you can scale the way they scaled, right? Just like I got here where I'm at. Hormozy is a legend. Yeah. Mosey Nation. Okay. So we got some Hormozy people out here. Yeah, I think he's cool. Yeah. So it's going to cost $5,000 to spend a day with his team for 2 days in Las Vegas. And I think I might spend 10 grand for me and my team member to go out there. And I think it's worth it. It's a write-off. It's a business expense. And I think it could really help our business in a major way and put us at another level and differentiate from all these other YouTubers and people out here. And so I get a plan, man. And I think I'm going to execute that plan. Yeah. Worth it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're ready to rock, man. I'm excited. I'm making big changes this year. I'm not holding back. I'm going all the way. You know. We got to, man. We got to make it happen. No one's going to do it for us. Nobody. Go for it, Sammy. He's the best. Thank you. I'm excited. Worst comes to worst, I get a $10,000 write-off. And I learned something, right? Yeah. Love the plan. Expand. Yeah. Alex is free climbing that skyscraper in Taipei right now with no ropes. Is he really? Alex? Is that Alex Hormozy? No. Got to be a different Alex, right? Your network of your net worth. I'm riding this train. Crypto lifer for life. Thank you. That's the thing. When you invest in my Discord, when you're in my trading group, you're going to get all these extra benefits. When you do my weekly screen shares, you're going to find out what I learned. You're going to find out things I'm doing. You're going to be able to help. I'm going to help you in major ways. I am very generous. My mom was generous. I am generous. Sometimes my wife says I'm too generous, but I'm never going to stop doing that. You know, things are being placed in position. 2026, another year for the lifers. Dude, we don't stop, man. I just know this year's going to be amazing. I make every year amazing, man. I laugh because I'm freed of doubt. I laugh because I used to have so much doubt and I don't anymore. And I just can't believe that I was stuck in my own head for so long. Like, I'm like, whoa, I could have been doing this since day one, man. What was I waiting on, you know? Britney Spears, Bob, Bitcoin. What the heck are you saying? Shout out to RC Moore. You've been here for a long time. Your name's recognizable. Shout out to Fred Sloan. You've been here for a long time. Who? Free climbing in Taipei? Alex Honnold has successfully begun his free solo climb of the Taipei 101, the 1,667 tall scar in Taiwan, live on Netflix. Skyscraper Live said, I'm going to watch that, man. That's crazy. After being positioned from Friday due to rain, Honnold known for his record-breaking free solo of El Capitan. No ropes, no harness, no safety nets. Like, come on, man. The climb is being streamed live globally with a 10-second delay for safety. Key challenges include bamboo boxes, 64 flows of overhanging sections that make up the building's signature design. He paused during the climb to check in with his wife, Sandy, at the 60th floor, interacted with onlookers, including, man, my wife would be so nervous for me. I don't know if I would want to do that. My wife would just be, but that's his mission. This is what the guy does. Like, he's got to challenge himself, right? That's his thing. I don't know why that's what he's got to do, but that's what he's got to do. I see these people climbing with not me, man. I feel like God's got a mission. I can't be doing that. It's like, maybe I'll have to do it for some other reason one day, but you know, hopefully not for entertainment or just for know-how. Like, he's famous for that. He's probably going to get so paid. I mean, it's a documentary. He's going to make a lot of money. He does that one climb. He'll probably never have to work again for the rest of his life, right? This is wild. He's almost there. Yeah, you have been a positive influence to me. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Anytime, man. Just paid the trader on one of your alt calls in the group, Sammy. Thank you, man. God bless you. Good job. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. Let's take a look at gold and silver and see what's happening to gold and silver right now. Wow, gold on its way to $5,000 an ounce. And we talked about gold, right? We went over the fact that it was in this rising wedge, was about to do some serious damage, right? Wow, look at that. And when I gave you gold, I gave you this rising wedge, remember? And it's all documented on my weekly screen share, on my every week, my macro technical analysis video. It says you're going to 57. That's where you're going, and then you're probably going to chill out. Let's take a look at silver. I did sell silver at 103.40. Let's see if I regret it or not. It just looked like it was just too extended. I had made $4,000 in 2 different trades. Yeah, you know, I sold 103.40. Wow, that daily candle looks so strong. How come it says it's higher than it is? It says it's at 104. No, 103 yet. Yeah, and the silver market stops, right? Because it's a futures market on the regular exchange. So always watching the recordings. Never get to be live. Happy to be here. God bless you, man. Thank you. I'm getting anxiety thinking about that climb. I know, man. I start sweating. Just paid the trader. God bless you for doing that. Guy called the Hancock Center in Chicago in 69 before it opened. Wow. He has 2 kids too. The dude for real never blinks in interviews. He has ice water running through his veins. Of course he does, man. That's a real deal, man. He ain't joking around. He's climbing buildings with no harness, clay in his hands, and he just knows that he trusts in himself. But what if you just slipped? What if just some of your sweat went from your face to your foot? What if just something, man? The wind, just anything could happen. My God. Yeah, my wife is watching that climb right now. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to be looking. I'm going to go watch that. I like stuff like that, man. That's real. You know what I mean? That's real. He's wearing a parachute. Okay. I hope he's wearing a parachute. I don't think so. I think that's part of the law. Like, he'll just, that'll be it. That's how he goes. Crazy, right? So insane. So silver still moves on, yeah, so the derivative still moves here. So look, I sold 103.41. Silver does look like it's flagging out now. And it's starting to get a little enticing. And it's starting to look like it may continue. I took profits now, so I can now risk what I've made again. That's a cool thing about taking profits. You can be like, oh, I'm up $2,000. Now I can risk another 5 for more. It's like it's a less greedy way of doing it. 4 hour actually starting to flag out too, but with a lot of wicks from the downside, but it is flagging. You could say it could touch the 21. Daily is very far from the 200, the 21, and you had a tweezer top, but now you got a green candle brewing. I think the best time frame to look at is on the 1 hour, and it does look pretty bullish to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we head up to 110. For me, I've made such good money. I've been in since 75, then I got in at 85. Like, if I chase this and then lose, I think it's like, but it does look interesting. It makes me want to try, or it makes me want to attempt to take it. It looks so good, man. It's my trading style. That's a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio with the stop below like 101. Something like that. That's interesting. I could do numbers. Time and unforeseen occurrences befall us all. Sketchy, I know, man. The climber just made a new all-time high, right? I've always compared those guys to trading. Gotta climb. XPD and XPT are getting strong in metals too. Let's see that. XPD. Palladium, baby. Well, yeah, I mean, everything is going to be going up. Your palladium, your copper, right? But that looks like it's about to do damage right now. I'm with you on this, bro. So they have it in palladium. They probably don't have it in the crypto exchanges just yet. The tokenized. See, it's funny though. Like, stocks are already tokenized. Like, we're already trading tokenized stocks. It's so funny. Like, they're like, we're gonna do it. We're like, we're already doing it, man. Like, we've been doing it. It's so funny. Like, that says you could head back to 2,737. Nice bounce off 1,717. Very tight. Palladium does look interesting. A little bit of bear div though. How that swings up and that swings down. Interesting. $2,000 for palladium. Huh. Yeah, copper looks interesting. It was high. Cooper. A little bit of copper over here. That chart don't work. I mean, copper looks like it's about to explode. Little bear flag, little bull flag right there, touching the 21. Look, you can see me. I'm going over copper right down here. Remember when I told you copper was going to hit? Look at this. I drew this. And you can see it's the ascending triangle, tight moving average, 21 above the 200. That's your entry. I don't care what the asset is, everybody. Bitcoin, gold, silver, stocks, corn, you name it. 21 above the 200, tight on that 4-hour, 8-hour daily. It's high chance you can win because Bitcoin is not controlled by the news, but by bots. Sold my IREN position, but plan to get back in before the February 5th earnings. Thinking despite all this bad news, why hasn't there been a sharp decline? I like what you're saying there. I think you're onto something. So anyway, we were looking at copper, and I talked about it. You can see how it looked like it was going to break out too. That's like August. I went over copper a long time ago because that TA's been there for a long time. Now it looks like it could extend. The weekly looks interesting to me. It looks good. Daily looks good. Daily looks like it's going to pump. That's a daily bull flag. And the dollar struggling too. I mean, it tells me there's a move. So copper looks like it's about to pump to 1724. And then you could put a stop below that wick. I like this idea. So copper. And remember, all the things that they're doing in space, AirPly is silver, right? They put silver in rockets. Copper is in all this new technology, all these new data centers that are being up, all this AI. AI needs to run. AI needs servers. Servers need copper, palladium, gold. These metals are going to become scarce. They're going to go up in value. 100%. All right. Don't tell me he completed it. I want to see it on my own. Let's take a look at IREN. I liked IREN. It went from $8 to $60. I met the IREN team. They gave me a hat and a shirt. I did not invest. Then I saw it rip. I was like, man, someone was trying to tell me. My mom's name was Irene. Last time I saw IREN, I said, I really like it there at the 618 Fibonacci at 33. I said, it's likely to bounce off this key area. I said, that's a great accumulation point for IREN. I actually made a tweet about it. I said, this is a good place to get into IREN. I wish I'd taken my own advice. I do so many things. But damn, that's a 67% gain off the 618 Fibonacci pocket there. And I went over this. I gave it to the group. We went over this the last time. IREN. And this thing has just been a data center beast. It continues to moon, and it's AI data center infrastructure and Bitcoin mining. IREN is amazing, right? Up 200% in the past 6 months. Just continues to roll from $6 when it went to that high of $76. 13xing, that's insane. A little under 77, $1 under a 13x. I mean, it's crazy. Said, look at the metals meme coin that came out. I just don't like memes, man. Not as much as I used to. They steal liquidity from the rest of the market. You know what I mean? And they're really not anything but an idea for someone to buy into something. Like, I love that someone makes money. I'm never mad when someone makes money off a meme. But it's unrealistic. Only a small percentage of the people in the meme make the money. That's a fact, man. And everyone else looks on from the outside. Oh, and there's like 3 people. And it's like, it's not sustainable. It's not like Bitcoin. We can all buy Bitcoin and we can all win together. You know what I mean? When Bitcoin goes up, everyone that holds Bitcoin makes money. When memes go up, only the people that were inside, that got in here and there, like, not everybody makes money, man. Bitcoin's such a better idea. Like, if there was no memes, more people would be buying Bitcoin. Memes have taken away from Bitcoin's movement in some way. And I'm telling you, altcoins are looking more interesting this week than they ever have. He said ZORA pumped hard, 3 cents to 3.2. You call that pumping hard? I don't know. I don't know if that's a hard pump to you. A 5% pump in 3 days is hard? I don't know. I ain't with that. But hey, I don't mean to be rude. Bitcoin Cash is on 4x. Looks good. Yeah, it technically is 4x when you think about it. Hope you're doing well, then. Shout out to Alex Crypto in the house. God bless you and your family, man. Thank you so much for dropping on in, man. Shout out to the otters. Did you see that video about the otter driving the car? It was on like Twitter yesterday. I always thought it was you, and then I realized just someone else loves otters as much as you do. Guy's got his otter, and his otter's whipping the whip. He's like, my otter's driving, man. But shout out to you, man. God bless you. Hope you're having a wonderful time. God bless you and your family, your wife, your kid, you know, your everything. I hope you're doing well, man. And stay warm, man. The Tesla otter, you seen it? I know you seen it. See, that thing went on. That thing made its rounds. And stay warm. I know. I think you're. I don't know exactly where you are. I'm not gonna dox your location, but stay warm, man. God bless you wherever you are in the world. I think I know where you're at, but I'm not gonna say. But I love you, man. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. Other videos at the You're funny. Thank you, man. We coming to Florida. Haha. Big plan soon. That's awesome, man. You'll love it here. That's where we're all coming here. I think we're all going to be here. They're just spraying the heck out of us right now. We got to stop the spraying. Otherwise, they're going to get us all sick no matter how healthy we are. It's kind of sad. But that's the facts. You know what I mean? We'll get through it with God's help and our team. Yeah, DUSK was interesting. I put out DUSK, and that DUSK just continued to rip to the upside on some major, major move. You see DUSK Network here. Like, look at that thing. I put it out down here. That's my alert right there when it was at 4 cents, 4 and 5 cents. It went all the way up to 32 cents, did a 6x, came back down, now bouncing off that 618 Fibonacci retracement. Right? That's your 706. That's a secret fib there. And then you can see a beautiful move on the daily off of that key area. I'm telling you, man, Fibonacci's are amazing. I use them all the time. I use Fibonacci retracements for like every time I want to get back into a coin or I see a dump. I got to do the fib retracement. I can get in if the dump occurs and we bounce off like that 786, which we did. You see right above the 786 with the bounce, and previous support is resistance. So you can either, if you didn't even know your fibs and you just did support or resistance, you're in. But if you get both, you have double confluence. So Ghostware is it a perfect flag? Ghostware? Some garbage, man. I always get, you know, and then I look at it, I'm like, always like, why did I look at this garbage? Ghostware OS. No, it's a perfect flag, but yeah, it's in somewhat of a flag. I'm with you on that. I got you. Yeah, it looks all right. Might continue to move to the upside. There could be some gains there. I'm all set. I'm just not over speculating on these coins just yet. I mean, when the market gets really frothy, I throw 10 grand on something, I make another 10 grand, and I make 10 grand overnight and all. Then I take the 2 grand and speculate on all, but it's just not there yet. I need the market to get so frothy, I make so much during the day that I can start throwing money into memes and be like, I could lose 2 grand and let's see what happens. I can't believe how much I've thrown around in my life. I have a feeling a sharp bearish candle is coming for Bitcoin. Well, that's a feeling you have. I'm prepared for it. And I told you exactly what I'm doing, exactly how to trade it, exactly how much money I put in, exactly why I'm doing it. I can't be any more transparent as I have been. Everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. It is 9:30. I want to get a good night's sleep, kind of calm it down. It's been an amazing live stream. Tonight's been awesome. I really like the Saturday nights. I do it because I love it. You know what I mean? Saturday nights don't draw a huge crowd. They don't make tons of money. There's not a lot of market action. But I connect with each and every one of you in a way because the market's not so big. We get to actually sit and talk, and I get to read your comments. I get to really connect. I get to see the comments more. They come in so fast on the weekday, I can't even see them. So I love you all. I appreciate you. You want to be a mod? Yeah, why not? Here you go. Hook you up, man. Bang. Standard mod, bro. Can manage black words, change chat modes in live, and also has the capabilities of standard moderators. Can review chat messages, can hide or put users in timeout. Sam, thoughts on the NBIS duck? NBIS. And what does NBIS do? Remember, the first thing you want to look at anything is on the weekly, all right? I double click the chart, I get rid of the other indicators, and you can see, okay, previous support and resistance is holding. Okay, not bad. Is there a trend? There's a bit of a trend right now. That's your trend line, that's holding, right? You bounce, you could even say it's kind of tweaked. But that's a trend line there. Okay. And you pull the bottom trend where you've been rejected, and now you got yourself almost a pattern here, see? Can't know exactly, but it looks like we'll come back down to the bottom of that. Now, that could be your buy when you bounce there. Smart, you know, extra low risk could wait for us to break above 109, retest it, and then dry, and then get the ride. Now, this is on the weekly. It's getting oversold. There's some hidden bullish divergence. See, this is what Bitcoin's doing. See this? And then hang, and then see what this did? Bitcoin's in the same scenario. And see how we eventually broke the low, and then we should take out that high eventually. That's what it says. Five-day, nice, 3 days. So they're all starting to consolidate tight. And they're going to enter symmetrical triangles. It can go either way. But But the bigger time frames look interesting. And if it gets tighter and tighter, there's a chance this thing moves out. I like that it's above the 200 on the 21. Same way I trade. So, you know what you would look for this is I put alerts on this. If it goes sideways, it's my alert. That's probably a pretty dang good entry. And then the breakout to 166 actually looks like it'll go the length. It'll do the numbers. Get the papers over here. 234 from $9.94. So, and it says it could get there by like May 5th. They're going to print this money big time in March and April, and we're going to get a rally. And things are going to subdue again. So we're going to get a rally. And we already started looking at who the Chet Ferris guy is going to be. It looks like it's a BlackRock CIO, right? The BlackRock CIO. I'll get his name right now for you. Something Johnson, I think it was, right? Am I right? Who is the BlackRock CIO? Imagine working for BlackRock. It's got to be so creepy. No, the CIO. While BlackRock was founded in 1988, estimated at $1.2 billion. Larry Fink worth $1 billion. That's just how it happens, man. Anyway, it's not Larry Fink, it's another guy. He's the COO. It's this something, you know, funny. It came out yesterday. Anyway, I'll find out for you. That could go either way, to be honest. I don't have to see it go sideways for like 9 more days. And if it did that, it would tell me it's likely going to pump. But it could curl down there. John, chapter 6, Sam. I have no idea what's going to happen. I've never really sat down and read the book of John. Can I listen to audiobooks or do I have to read? Is it okay to listen to an audiobook, or is there, you know, and is there a better version that I should be getting? If I just type in the book of John. I was thinking about playing paddle. I'm going to start playing paddle. I got invited to play paddle today. We're playing paddle on Thursday at 4:30. I'm playing paddle, man. I've never played it before. It's this game that's in tennis and paddleball, but then you're inside of this glass box. I never even heard about it till today. Isn't that crazy? Like, there's so many things that we don't know about. Like, have you ever heard of paddle? Who here has heard of paddle? Who here knows what the game of paddle is? There's got to be people that don't know. I found out about it today. What kind of dress are you wearing? It looks like a grown man in a Hogwarts school uniform or some form of an old future. What? And a Hogwarts? I'm wearing my Crypto Lifer hoodie, man, that I sell on, you know, it's my merchandise, bro. Don't hate on me, Hogwarts. What are you saying, Hogwarts? What the heck you talking about, boy? What you talking about, Willis? Craziness. I did it again. I punched these out of my ears. It hurts so bad when I do that. On which version do you need? Sumerian? I need the Sumerian Bible, I know. Please tell me about Aster USDT, please. Rick Ryder, Wall Street Bond Guru, possible the next Fed chair. Yeah, Rick Ryder. That's who it was. Rick Ryder. Yeah. All right, your spot. Crypto King is now spamming. He will be removed or put on timeout at least for 24 hours. We don't do that spam stuff. No. You are now on timeout. And I did it. My mom didn't do it. I took care of you. Bah. The whack-a-mole. 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 Whack 'em right out of here. I thought I was going to be your merch guy, Sam. Email me. You could be. Email me right now. Email me right now. I'll look at it tonight. I'm up and running right now. I'm watching that guy climb, and I'm going to be in my studio building. I got to clean up. I got stuff everywhere. Everywhere. Who I ban? I'm here. I had a whack-a-mole stats. I had to whack 'em. I had to hit the whack-a-mole. Wacka, 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 wacka. Wacka, 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 wacka. Waka, waka, waka. Well, I wanted to show you Marv if I could. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it now. I forgot how to do it. What is going on here? Why is it doing that? So weird what it just did. It like, it like, I don't know what just happened. So weird. No, I don't want why? What? Okay, okay. Okay, so check this out. I should be able to go, hold on. Just give me a second and I'll hook something up here. Someone said 87K, here we come. That would be awesome. We'll get so paid. I remember Marv from the old days, RIP. Is it your PC or bird name, Marv? No, no, no. Marv was the PC. Snowy was the king pigeon. Snowy. Yeah, yeah. No, I did this. I gotta watch a video. I'll get it hooked up tomorrow. Sorry, I forgot what I did. There's a way to do it so like I can just do it real fast too. Let me see. I can figure it out. Just wanted to show you Marv. Oh, I got it now. I got it. I know what to do. I remembered. I believe. Yeah, I got it now. And then I can go to source. I hit browser source, hit add source, and you're gonna actually paste the browser source in there. Use custom frame. You're gonna turn it 1980. No, 1080, 1920 by 1080. Right? All right. Just bear with me for a second. Control audio, yep. Yep. Okay. All right. And now I'm gonna paste a link to my phone. Bang, bang. So cool. And then bang. And then I believe I just gotta click, I think I just gotta click that link. And I'm in there, like swimwear. See here if it goes. Come on, baby. I just want to show you Marv. That's all I'm doing, and the stream is so funny. Like, I'm here. I just wanted to. I'm waiting for this. Oh, I shrink this. So bang. What are you doing to me now? Spinning. This thing went 2 seconds yesterday, and like I had this going in a second. Anyway, so I'm wasting your time now. But I really wanted to show you Marv. But anyway, we'll get there tomorrow. We'll get back into the charts. We'll talk about Bitcoin. We'll have some fun. The short's still cooking, 4%, nothing crazy. Very slow price action on a Saturday night. That's what I expect. I don't expect it to be crazy. Yeah, it's like, you know what I'll do actually? Copy that. Paste that and go to it. Not working right now. Come on, man. Well, one thing they might have to be on the same Wi-Fi. That could be it. I think that's it too. Dang, it's not working. I'll figure it out. I had it working last night. I'll have to research it again and see what I did wrong. But what you could do is you basically go to the site, Video Ninja. You take a link, you send the link to your phone, you hit a source, you create a browser source, and you could stream with your phone, like simply, like through Wi-Fi, which is crazy. And actually looks pretty dang good too. And I just, I should have known a lot of years ago. But anyway, so many things played out exactly as we looked at them. So many hot hits, and I put out a lot of altcoins too to the group tonight. So pay attention, stay focused, everybody. I love you. I appreciate you. Sorry I couldn't get that thing figured out. I'll do that on my own time next time, not on my streaming time. But God bless you all. Thank you so much for kicking it with me, and I appreciate it. From 8 all the way to 9:43. What an amazing live stream. Crypto Lifer hoodies, if you want them, they are on sale in my merchandise store below the videos. Tell the world you're a crypto lifer. Let them know you never gave up. Show that Celestine blue out there, man. Cepheus blue. And let everyone know, man, that you got this. I love you. You can, you will. You're all the best. Never stop believing in yourself. Find that close connection to God. I'm telling you, he loves you and wants you to have an amazing life. Get away from the devil, the drugs, and the alcohol, and the people that are negative. And fly high with me, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. We will bang. We will do what we got to do. We will bang on that early morning door and open up the opportunities. 89,100. Bitcoin looks like it may slip down to 89,000. I am looking for a move down, but you never know. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.